Hello, everyone. Welcome. Well, hope you all had a wonderful holiday, but as you all know, we have now the new legend, and it is quite very much broken now. It's actually not too overpowered, but it's definitely really fun to have. If you haven't tried opening any event keys yet, definitely at least attempt it. It is a pretty solid troop. I see why they had to do that little bit of a nerf that they did before it even came out, because even in the state it currently is in, it is quite potent. Really good with Inferno King too. Pretty much every team I've tried it with so far, I've put an Inferno King in it, and this is what I've been rolling with mainly for it. Though there are a few other options. I just prefer this because it's really safe, and it does get to use both of them. Plus we have the Mercy to convert out another color that we don't really use too much. From the board, the purple to yellow right there. But hello, JZG. Hello, Tradish Clash. Hello, Timothy Elliott. Hello, Bridget. Hello, Amanda. Welcome. So, Inferno King, we do have alignment, so we just throw that out. We hopefully get the reds that will give her ability, and then we just keep moving it back and forth. Ooh, Death Marks, though we do have a cleanse if we can find an extra turn for it, and we can. Let's get that, and yeah, this team is quite enjoyable. Reminds me of when the Great Maul Shegra team and everything used to be used so much. That's basically what this is, just just with double convert instead of the other format. But yeah, it is pretty potent, as you can see, and we just won already, or there should be match. Yeah, probably overkill. So yeah, that is the strength of the new legend. Definitely pretty fun. I don't believe I'm going to be using it in Guild Wars though. Seems like a bit risky of a troop to use, mainly because of how skull oriented it is. I don't want to accidentally give the enemy too many skulls. I don't mind giving them skull distracts, but I can't really think of a single team that works pure color with her that would really work. Basically, Dragon Soul or Elma Grim or Karnex would basically always be better than her, at least within the context of Guild Wars. But out of Guild Wars and PvP, where it doesn't matter if you accidentally just have something bad happen out of nowhere, she works out pretty well. Not to mention, there's the lack of color synergy. When she's put with other colors, she's perfectly fine. But when she's forced into a team with all like reds or all purples, she'll lack a little bit. Good evening, Chris. Welcome. Hello, Henny. Hello, Jurius. Hello, Gulkman. Hello, Ray. Hello, D. And did I miss anyone? I think that's it. Wait. Hello, Juris and Lewis. Oh, well, for some reason I thought both of your names were exactly the same. Let's see. How was the holiday? Pretty normal day for me. I didn't really do anything special for the holiday, to be honest. Let's see. Nothing? Well, we'll just move that up. Oh no! Oh yes, never mind. No, we lost alignment for a moment. And she keeps gaining magic too for every red we take. I almost forget that because she's already so strong even without that. But that definitely helps a little bit extra. Thrown in there. Okay, and do we have an extra turn off this? Because I would really love to get that right about now. We'll move that down and then we get an extra turn off it. Because all we have to do is just do that. And then boom, kills it out. Then we do all the skull spam to the next one. I love that. Inferno King kind of was able to do that. But he was always limited by the fact that he doesn't have, he normally doesn't have enough damage to remove them. But she always has enough damage, pretty much. Very rarely will she not one-shot when she tries going for it. It is possible that you won't have enough, but for the most part, she gains very high damage output. Like right now, if I was to calculate out, she's doing 50 damage plus the 2-to-1 boost ratio on everything else. So that's about, what, 21, 39, 64... So that would then be 32. She'd do 82 damage on her cast. That is pretty decent. Though that isn't, I just said that, though that isn't actually enough to one-shot in this particular instance. And we don't have her ability. I might just have to go for a Gorgolfa here to reset our board. And then we can throw either or. Well, now we have enough damage to kill it. So let's see if we can get realigned on her and see how that goes. Hello, Benane. What's my favorite movie? That is a good question. I probably have to say all the How to Train Your Dragon movies. I'm actually still wearing that shirt right now. Funny you would mention that. Let me see. Yep. There. There we go. But yeah, I'd have to say the How to Train Your Dragon movies. We'll go and throw that down. That'll give us the skull alignment for the next one. Fill it out with that, and then we win. Oops, not enough damage? Oh wait, that's not enough damage. There we go. Gonna say, that is way more than enough damage. Yep, toothless. Is it worth trying to get the new troop mythic or leave it legendary? I'd say leave it legendary for the most part. There's a really good event week coming out next week if you don't have Crimson Bat or Draculus. So you may want to save for that. But yeah, I would say save for the Draculus. Do keep in mind the chance to get Draculus is pretty low. But if you already don't have a Mythic Crimson Bat, it is definitely worth saving for next week, because you may be able to get a Mythic Crimson Bat and a Draculus at the same time. But don't go too far past if you already have Mythic Crimson Bat, don't spend too much resources next week trying to get it, because the drop rate of trying to get a Draculus is very, 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 very low. You can spend like 500 event keys and possibly not even get it, though 500 is about the approximate area where you would almost have a guaranteed chance, though there's no guaranteed ever until the crafting system comes out, so just be careful not to like ridiculously overspend your resources. Hello dinos, welcome. Let's see. Hello Tasco, can you show a good team to beat the Bombot PvP teams? Oh yeah, isn't it Tesla week? Oh yeah, it's oh yeah, that's funny. Consoles have to deal with that really annoying Bombot team week that occurred like about a month ago on PC and mobile. That was a really, really annoying week. I think I ended up doing it just from spamming out Famine. I don't know if you have a Famine, but I believe it's not nerfed on consoles yet. I ended up just going with Famine. You could use a silent one if you don't have a Famine. You can, what other options do you have? Basically, what you need to make sure you do is drain them or prevent them from casting, or take out all of their armor. One of those three things need to occur, or else they're just going to keep tearing apart like crazy. Double Bombot when they have 50% is a huge amount of damage, like a ridiculously high amount. It's enough to almost team wipe most teams if you're not running any bonuses at all. So just take out their armor as quickly as possible. Kind of just go from there. Do we have to win? No way, that's enough damage. It might be. Oh, stealthy! Fail! Forgot he has stealthy. Fail, 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 fail. Good thing we have Granite Skin. Oh, well, luckily this isn't an important battle. Not to mention, no difference will even occur. Well, that gives me some time to look at chat. This turn will take like a year before it ends. Let's see. Oh, you don't have a Famine? Try going with a silent one, or just go with something that can hit them really quick to make sure they don't hit you for full Bombot value. What is my favorite meme? I don't know. I don't really follow memes that often. Oh, but the We Are #1 meme from last year. I liked a lot of the music videos that came out of that, and all the memes attached to memes related to that meme. So I guess that would have to be my favorite meme. I don't know if I really have like a favorite meme, but I guess that would be it. Let's see. I'll Mercy it. We don't really get much value from it, but it gives us Gorgolta. Can we actually kill it off Gorgolta? Oh, we don't even need to. We have Inferno King. That's match. What is your troop on the right side of the thumbnail? Oh yeah, that troop isn't out yet. It's the Mythic coming out on this Friday. It is Queen Aurora, is what that unicorn thing is. It's from the Silverglade Mythic that's coming this Friday. It's going to have a Rainbow Link +1 to all 6 of the colors, and it's going to have an ability that shields all other allies, gives HP to all other allies, creates 10 gems of a chosen color, and that's it. And it does that for a 24 mana cost, which sounds a bit high, but 10 gem spawns quite a bit. And its legendary trait alone is insanely good. If we can get like 2 or 3 of those on a team, there are many, many combos that it will be able to be used within. Also, if you guys have any other questions, any other teams you want me to do, let me know. I will be testing a couple other ones with her. This is just the strongest I've found so far. I'm not quite sure if there's one stronger. But if you guys have any suggestions for those as well, I will be testing a few soonish though. Just kind of seeing how consistent this one is, because I haven't tested it for a long duration of time. Only did it for about 2 hours earlier. What do we do here? We'll move that up. Get the red right there. And did we throw a mercy? No. Like, this is on the strength level of being able to be put into the best teams video for this version. That is how strong this team is. Let's see. And they're likely not going to nerf it. They technically already nerfed it before it even came out, so I don't think they would re-nerf it. There aren't too many instances where she's actually very powerful. It's just in the few instances that she is used well. She's used very, very well. But it's not really her that's being strong. It's just the fact that her synergy is strong. Okay. We do have the synergy right there, so we'll just throw a tap. Might as well go and kill from the top up. So we'll do that, get a bunch of yellows, get our Inferno King off. We definitely have alignment for that, so we'll throw that down. Get our reds, and of course the red even... What's really nice about the Inferno King too, it feeds the red that she needs to gain additional magic. And every single red pair we take just gives even more power to her, so it works out really nice. Then we get another kill right there off the skull. And, oh, come on, Inferno King. Well, we can kill it a million times over, and it's not even going to matter. So we'll just throw that back down, get our Inferno King back up. And do we have alignment on that? I believe... Oh, barely. We almost lost it right there. But we'll gain it right back, throw it down. Please die. 1 HP. Really? Okay, yeah, at least it didn't revive. That was worth it. And that's match. Or I think that's match. Should be. Did even bother checking to see how much damage... Oh, I didn't even see the skulls. That's definitely overkill then. Oh, so hello, Strawn. Hello, Henny. You have second place Spider, third and fourth with Kraken. What's a good first place slot that isn't purple, green, or blue? Well, you would need a brown red then. Even either a lava elemental if you want to play it cheap, a lava elemental or a Shegra, I believe will be your two best options. Another one you can do if you happen to have 40 red and 40 brown hero mastery is the Mang hero weapon, the brown-red 15 mana cost weapon. It deals damage to a target, tears off all of their armor, gives it to you in attack, and then does some additional damage after all of that. And using that maybe with like a Death Knight class or something, or the Assassin class, or whatever else you might want to use it with that you happen to have, may work out pretty well. Generally, I just go double Giant Spider, double Kraken, or sometimes I even do something like a Gorgoltha Kraken, Giant Spider Kraken, or something along those lines. Even throwing a Dragon Soul in there before just for the soul accumulation, which would end up being a Gorgoltha, Dragon Soul, Giant Spider, and then Kraken all the way in the back. Either of those would work. Well, we'll take the red right off the bat just to get our sun thing going. What are some good teams for Amnesia? Is your... Oh, the arrow was blocking it. For Amnesia, is you're a new player and you haven't traded your characters yet? Amnesia is a little bit towards the weaker side if you don't have it traded. Well, I guess maybe not too much. It gets very little value from its traits, but it's still pretty nice. I don't know why I just threw Mercy right there. But as far as Amnesia earlier on in the game, it's a little bit harder to use. Mainly because your Inferno King that she summons will also be quite a bit weaker as well, assuming that you can't actually get the traits or anything else on it. But as far as she's concerned, I'd say try doing her with another Exploder, and then just put her with 2 really high damage sources that you have. Not quite sure what you have available, but things maybe like a Dragon Soul with another dragon, maybe like Sylvani Mora or something, or just putting her with a Ranger and maybe one other troop. If you really lack the damage, maybe a Knight Coronet up front with one other damage troop. I'm not quite sure what you have for damage, but you'll basically want to make one other mana support with her, rather a Convert or just an Exploder in general, and the other 2 troops you'll need to be pure damage, whatever you end up going with them. Let's see. Do we have alignment on this? I don't believe we do. I might just Gorgolfo it for a new board. Let's see. Using the ridiculous bomb bots to farm trade stones this week. Yeah, anyone on console, you need to be using an all bomb bot team this week. At least out of Explore. In Explore. Out of Explore for PvP, it's going to be a complete mess this week. Be very careful out there, because this is going to be Bombot team after Bombot team after even more Bombot teams. It is going to be completely exploding. Everywhere you see, you'll probably either win off a double Bombot team explode, or you're going to lose to a double Bombot explode. It was probably one of the most annoying event weeks, I gotta say, was the Bombot week that console currently has. It's a lot of fun to use, but the only issue is it's not fun to have to face. It is really, really annoying. Well, we'll go and move that over. Get our Inferno King and everything up. You looked at the Google spreadsheet with upcoming Gems of War events. Yeah, there's a lot of really nice art that they have for some of the troops. What are good teams for... Oh, I already answered that. Green Seer, Giant Spider, Kraken, win. Yeah, that team is pretty strong, since you can just use the infinite loop between the Green Seer and the Giant Spider to get all the mana that you'll ever need. I don't actually need the Mercy right here. I'm doing this just to get the board into alignment. Though I don't think we got the board in alignment, so that was kind of a waste. Let's see. Am I missing something? No, we'll move that over. Nope, still don't have alignment. Wow. It's like everywhere where the reds need to be and the greens like need to be reversed in order for us to get the alignment here. So I'm just gonna explode the board. I don't care. Let's get a fresh board. New start. Hopefully we'll get alignment off of this one. It doesn't look like it. He just ruined our Mercy alignment, and our Hellcat alignment, or our Inferno alignment does come out in the corner right there. We'll use that. We need a little bit of red mana. Come on. We needed 1 red mana right there, and luckily we ended up getting it. And it looks like we have 1. We can just kill that out, get him out the way, get rid of that 40% skull reduction, chill right through. And all we need now is a solid Mercy cast. Already got it. And then just have to swipe that down, and we are good to go. Actually, I don't even need to swipe that down. And Inferno King for the win? No, that's not enough damage. Move that over. I don't think that's enough damage. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's just see what it does. Go! Not enough damage. Yep. Oh well. We'll let him do his thing.
Mana surge.
Oh no, I might need another water bottle already, gosh. I got a fresh one like right when I started to stream, and it's 17 minutes in, and I almost drank the whole thing. Fail. Okay, well, let me go and take that up. Use Gorgolfa. That can actually kill. Is there enough skulls? No, there's not enough skulls. Aw. I don't think I've ever killed with that huge of an explosion. Yeah, it was only 10 damage. That's not enough, but that is. We ran out of event keys after exactly 5 of her. You need 1 more. Oh, that's the most annoying, is when you become 1 short like that, because you feel obligated to have to get that last one. That's really, really annoying. I haven't had that happen to me for a while, but yeah, the struggle is real. Also, hello, Maximus. I forgot if I said hi, but good evening. Who do you think would win in a fight? The Iron Giant or the Mecha Godzilla? I'm actually not sure what the Iron Giant is. Google, go. The power of Google. Iron Giant. Oh, Iron Giant. I know what that is. I didn't know by name, but just seeing that instantly made me remember. Okay, what is it again? Oh, probably the Mecha Godzilla then. Most likely. Let's see. Yeah, the Mecha Godzilla would be my vote. I got the new legendary to Mythic with 109 event keys to spare. Lucky, I always end up spending pretty much all of mine whenever a new Legends one comes out. I normally even need to dip into my gems as well. I got lucky enough this time that I didn't, but I got depleted all the way to 30 to get her to Mythic. I do have 2 copies of her into Mythic though, at least, so I won't be needing to get any more ever of her. Where'd she go? Pride Lands. There she is. Yeah, we end up getting 2 copies above Mythic, so we're fine. I don't even think there is a team that would ever use 2 of her. Well, I guess we kind of could, because one interesting thing about using 2 of her, assuming you have it fully traded, is she boosts her damage based on all other allies' magic. So having 2 of her on a team means whenever you take a red, she would be gaining 3 additional damage to her ability. 2 because she's gaining 2 magic and it's a 1-to-1 ratio, but an additional 1 is from her 2-to-1 ratio from the second Sekhma gaining the 2 magic. So technically every red would be 3 damage gain. I believe that's why they also reduced it down to a 2 magic gain instead of a 3. Because technically, if you have 2 of her on a team, you are indeed gaining 3 damage. You're gaining 2 from just normally, and then 1 from the other one gaining 2. So that's, I think, was their reason for reducing it. Also, the other change they made for it pre-release of her was she had a 17 mana cost earlier. Obviously, they moved her to 18. The main reason for this is both Inferno King and Forest Guardian both have a 18 mana cost, so it only made sense to make her 18 as well. Not to mention, she's actually the strongest of the 3. Though I guess Forest Guardian in some instances is arguably stronger than her. But I don't know, all 3 of them have their purpose. Inferno King's, I don't know if I could even consider Inferno King the tankiest. Inferno King is basically the middle ground, where he's both defensive and offensive. The Forest Guardian is the defensive version, and the Sekhma is the offensive version, which is one of the reasons why I probably think she's so good, because pretty much anything that's excessively offensive works really well in Gems of War. More often than not, it's better just to dump all of your damage as quickly as possible, and then kind of go from there. Not too often you actually have to play defensive, other than in Guild Wars. That's about the only time where you have to go a little bit more defensive as far as what you actually use for your team. Wow, this board is horrible. Don't even know what to go for. I guess we'll go for a purple there. I'm actually behind on chat. Let me go read that down. Let's see. Hellcat Alchemist 2x Goblin Rocket Infinite Loop. Yes, that was always a lot of fun. I know, I love the Bombot Week too. It's just a little bit annoying having to face it. What flag are you running with this group? Which one were you referring to, Chris? The one I'm using right now? I actually forget what I set my banner to. I am pretty sure, based on the fact that I have a Mercy in the team, that I am using double yellow. Actually, we can test that right now. Do we get bonus yellow for this?
Mana surge.
Yeah, I'm using double yellow right now. I pretty much always do that whenever I use a Mercy. It is very, very rare that I don't use double yellow with a Mercy. For any of you that don't know, and one of the reasons why Mercy is pretty popular later in the game, is Mercy is currently the only troop that has an empowered convert currently. There's others that have different forms of board control off of empowered, but as far as an actual convert, she is the only one. And convert is very, very powerful because you actually have alignment on that. You end up getting at least minimum, basically 10 mana, if not even more. And you could get 20, you could get 30, you could get very lucky off of starting boards. And if they ever add another troop, kind of like Mercy, the game may become a little bit broken. Then they might need to consider balancing it. Having just one like her is like not too big a deal. But if they ever start adding more troops like Mercy, and there becomes basically a version of her for every single color, that could become a little bit dangerous, and they might need to figure out something to rebalance it. With only her, it's not really too bad, because there is the possibility that you'll just completely miss on a starting board. But even having like 2 troops like her, currently there's just her, but 2 different colors, could end up being a little bit of an issue, especially if they could feed mana into each other. Then that would really be an issue. But as of this current moment, it's pretty balanced, at least. But we'll just throw that down and get to double tap, and down it goes. Is there any good Guild War defend team with Famine if you have not traded him at all? Yeah, you just use him in the normal teams. You just wouldn't have traits on him. It would be slightly weaker, but you wouldn't really... Famine isn't really something that you change up the team for if you have... Like, if you don't have the traits. There are quite a few troops that you use differently without traits, but Famine is not one of them. You play Famine the exact same way, with or without traits. He doesn't even really need them. The traits are helpful, like Jinx, and the Reinforce can sometimes help keep him alive. And of course, his final trait can be very, very annoying to people. But it doesn't change how you use him within a team. Any way that you would normally place him with a trait is the same way you would place him without his traits. Yes, happy Memorial Day, Player Daniels. Is there... Oh, I already answered that exact same question. Who do you think would win in a fight, Godzilla or the Hulk? I'd probably say Godzilla due to size, but that depends how strong the Hulk actually is. I don't know any of the lore too much with like the Hulk or anything like that, but based on sheer size, I'd definitely say Godzilla. He's like at least like 20 times his size. Could probably crush him with his foot. Or eat him. Green veggies, except it's meat. Let's see, I'm trying to save up for gems for VIP chest for the Mythic Unicorn. Yeah, the new Mythic, it was in the thumbnail. Someone was asking about that earlier too. The new Mythic is coming out on Friday, if you guys haven't heard me mention that earlier. Definitely save your... Oh, I should have mentioned that in the video earlier too. I forgot to do that. Definitely make sure to save your glory and gem keys that you get today. I mentioned that during last week's stream too, but if you haven't spent them yet, don't, because you'll need them for this Friday to attempt the new Mythic, and it definitely is worth attempting the new Mythic, because it does appear to be one of the more useful ones. It's a really, really good support troop, especially if they ever add another troop that scales based on HP. It'll have some really nice synergy with it. Not just that, but it's going to have great synergy with just accumulating mana due to having so much mana gain, a +1 mana to every single color. That is pretty huge. Just a single color link in general these days is something that I consider to be one of the strongest traits possible, and she has 6 of those all in one trait. So definitely very potent, and she might just be placed on teams that she doesn't even have synergy with, simply because, well, technically she synergizes with everything, but she just has such good value from all the extra links. It'll make any team she's ever put on accumulate mana a lot easier. Though things like Famine and Scion and stuff will probably still tear her apart just as easily. Things like mana drain. Until they actually add the mana drain counters, it may be a little bit annoying. Can I do a Tesla team? Sure. Oh yeah, Console's got Tesla this week. Definitely make sure to get her. I didn't make much of a mention of that either, but Tesla is very, very strong. Arguably stronger than Crimson Bat. I still prefer Crimson Bat in most instances, mainly because Tesla is a little bit iffy if she can actually get her boost ratio and everything like that. But she does tend to have a higher damage output than the Crimson Bat. Yeah, I can do a Tesla team. I'll go do the #1 Tesla team that I am aware of, and I believe it's relatively cheap. I actually forget exactly. I know it uses honor in first slot, so having a fully traded honor would be helpful with it, though it's definitely not required to make it work. Not at all. Hey, we end up getting a map from that. 8 times Cascade, nice. I think I'll throw in blank Inferno King. I hate throwing these things blank, because they tend to lead to really bad results. But we'll throw it there. Also, gaming with Kingdom has... Oh, sorry. I was about to read the other thing, has subscribed. But gaming with King Moon, thank you for the subscribe. Much appreciated. Oh, is he about to famine us? Okay. That was very close. He almost just got a famine on us right there. Oh, he might still get a famine on us. There's no alignment I can do. Too bad this isn't an Inferno King right now. That'd be useful. How do I move this so we can get away with this? I need to make sure there's a Skull Distract, but I also need to somehow get us alignment. I don't see how we're going to get alignment off this board. I can move that down. That's not going to be alignment. Oh, yes it will. It'll give another Skull Distract, so we'll do that real quick. Oh, it's stunned. No wonder why we didn't get 2 magic. I was wondering why that didn't trigger. We're stunned, so we're not going to get anything from it. Okay, Skull Distract's still over there. Can I not drop this in any way? Doesn't look like it. Can't even convert to try to drop it. So we'll kind of just leave it as is. Maybe try giving him skulls over here, but I need to make sure these stay near each other so I have a convert. That, or we can risk it just by using Gorgolfa. I don't have enough damage off her ability to do anything. I don't know what should we do. Okay, we're just going to throw Gorgolfa and hope we get lucky. Come on, Skull Distract, or an extra turn. No, that's not what we needed. No, Famine. Exactly what I was trying to avoid. Well, there goes Inferno King. Okay. Well, that set us back a lot. I haven't lost with this team yet. This could be the first one. Mainly, the only thing I'm really thinking that would kill us at this point, though, is him triggering the death marks and us not being able to recover. So as long as we get Mercy back up and cast it basically immediately, I think we'll be fine as soon as we end up getting the kill on him. Any team for this event, your team is weak. What teams are you referring to, or what do you have? And I can kind of tell you what you can build. As far as what is strong this week, not too many of the troops that have extra bonus are particularly good other than Sekhma. There's Behemoth, but only has a 25% bonus. And if you happen to have it, that would be okay to use. Shadow Hunter is pretty decent as well if you happen to have that. And Rakshanan are basically the only few really good options this week that got a decent bonus. Oh, is he really about to famine us again? I think we just lost if he does. Without us distract. Okay, we gotta distract. Problem is, I have no follow-up. All we do is just do that. Oh wait, we might. We might. No, we don't. I'm still gonna have to throw this though. So let's throw this at him. Get that off. Somewhere in that, I think we'll get a skull distract, if not more. So we get that. He'll take a skull, and then he'll take another skull. We don't have mercy alignment though. Oh, am I really about to have to waste a Gorgolf on this board and hope that he still has skulls? Please don't hit the corner. Perfect. He'll take that. No, he won't take that. Really? 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 Wow. Well, at least we got Demonic Pact, but that's not helping. Well then. This is our first lose with it. If we lose, I keep forgetting her name. If we lose Sekhma, we are going to be dead at this point. Also, I keep saying her name extremely incorrect. I think I said it like 3 different ways so far.
Mana surge.
Up, up, up. We just lost. No, it's actually not over yet. Though he's 1 mana away from Moloch, really? We'll have this. We'll definitely need to throw it on Famine. Famine is way more of a threat than a Moloch. So let's go get him killed. We're going to win this battle. Just, I hope. We still have a chance. Well, it will depend if she dies to Deathmark. If she dies to Deathmark, it's over. As long as she survives it, we should be fine. So we'll do that. Oh, we didn't get a purple drop. We'll go take the other purple then. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Okay. It's still Deathmark, though. And that's always a worry that you have to worry about when you're Deathmarked, because it's the one trait that will trigger before the actual cleanse. So even though we may have like a 50% chance to cleanse right here, there is a 10% chance of the Deathmark triggering before, because the Deathmark proc triggers or rolls its chance before the cleanse does. So regardless of if you have like a 90% chance to cleanse this in the following turn, there's still always that 10% chance that the death will occur before the higher chance gets rolled. But there we go. We'll go take the skull right there. Moloch does not have enough damage to kill our Ancient Horror, so should be fine. He does have a higher durability than us right now, but we should have the advantage of getting quicker abilities, and just need a couple more skulls on him, and we'll be good to go. All of our skulls do 29 damage. 3 more of them will be enough. Oh, he just took away our extra turn, or our chance to kill him. But there we go. 2 more skulls will be enough damage. So I think we got this. And he just gave us one, I think. Yep, a free turn at that. Nice. So we'll take that. Maybe get ourselves another skull up there. Come on. Ah, no free skull. But we'll bait him into one. Nothing else. I think our ability is even enough to kill him at this point. So we can always roll with that as well. What do we do here? I guess we just move the blue over, maybe bait him out. Nothing else, maybe we could get mercy. Okay. He might kill our Ancient Horror, which would be horrible. Oh no, I can distract him from it. Perfect, we won. Or I think we won. He'll take the skull, we'll use the Ancient Horror, and then that should be match. Because he won't kill us. Oh, and we get a skull right there. We'll just take the skull. There we go, perfect. You like Sekhma? Sounds better to your ears. It's pronounced Sekhma. Someone did mention that earlier. Sekhma? Sekhma. Wait, how? There's no... The H is silent then? Sekhma. Sekhma. So basically the H is just completely silent. So it's not Sekhma. I'm like saying it as if there's like an E there. I basically pronounce it as if it's like S-E-K-E-H-M-A or something. Sekhma. It's Sekhma? So basically the H doesn't even exist then. The H is a lie. Is that an actual thing, by the way? Because I know they base it off of mythology a lot. Let me go look that up. Sekhma. I don't think that brought anything up. Images. Not the slightest clue. Some kind of weird language. Can't even tell what that is. Also, I found. Never mind, that's not it. Yeah, my Google search has failed. That does not seem to be based on something, or if it is, it's spelled a lot different than what it's normally based on. But there we go. Oh yeah, let me go do a Tesla team. Sorry about that. Someone was mentioning Tesla because consoles just got Tesla. We end up getting her, but for consoles, this was their first day they could ever get the Tesla, which is basically the 2.0 version of, or you know, the second version of Bat. Is this one it? Yeah, here it is. Apothecary, Honor, Tesla, and Emperor Corvash. It is very, very strong. Basically anything with Honor plus Tesla is very strong. But here's one variant of it. We'll go and I guess take the brown into the red right there and hope for a red off the top. So we'll go do that. Didn't get it, but oh well. We still got the brown mana, which is the main mana we need. I didn't even bother double checking for Mercy. Luckily it did miss. So we'll just move that over. Go and take this down after we took some yellows right there. And yeah, sure, we'll move that. And there we go on Honor. Honor we just throw on blues or reds, whichever one is more populated. And I believe I'll go with blues. Blues we will be needing for our Apothecary as well. And we just get a complete miss. Okay. Oh, that is not ideal whatsoever. We'll just take a blue into the brown. It'll get another Mercy, which will do basically nothing. And it didn't even go for it. Perfect. So we'll go and take out its yellows. And now we just won. And all we have to do now is aim it at skulls or on blues. I think we're going to go for blues just so we don't hurt as much of his armor, even though barely any of it would even be touched because he's using Gorgolfa. Oh, never mind, he's actually stunned. Oh, speaking of stun, of course that does boost ratio it. For every stun on his team, which he just cleansed, we do end up doing an additional 4 damage to him. So just keep doing this on blue so we can get all of our manas. And just keep repeating that until we miss, essentially. Then just throw like a one-shot Tesla, and we're pretty much good to go. You can do 2-shot if you want, though this team normally can get away with doing 1-shot, as long as they don't have anything too serious that uses brown. Like if he was using a Famine without a Gorgolfa, I'd probably be a little bit hesitant to keep spamming this, but I know that if I keep doing this, all the mana will just go into his Gorgolfa, and he'll just waste it for a cast, and it won't really end up doing much value for him. So we'll just let him do his thing and see how far Tesla will take us. I believe that is enough to kill. I'm not going to bother calculating that out, but hopefully it is. We'll just do a tap right there, get another stun, not like we even need it, and hopefully that's enough. Yep, and team wipe. That was probably enough damage a while back. But yeah, that is basically what Tesla is like. A much stronger version of Crimson Bat. Well, I shouldn't say much stronger. It's situational as far as when you would use her over a Crimson Bat. Crimson Bat's still much better first slot, but as far as just pure ability damage, Tesla does do way more damage on her ability. I still don't have her at Mythic yet either. I only end up getting 3 copies of her the week of her event, and probably won't get her to Mythic either. I hope I get enough copies this Friday when I go and open up a bunch of VIP chests for the new Mythic, because I believe this Mythic I'm going to be trying to get 2 copies from. I may stop trying to do that because I have a feeling my entire amount of resources will be depleted down to 0 if I try getting 2. But my goal is to get at least 2 of the next Mythic, because I do want to try teams with 2. Ideally, I want to get 3 of her, though I'm not going to overextend my resources. Though if I end up pulling like 2 off my first 50 of VIP chests, I'm definitely going to be going a little bit further. But ideally, I do want to get 3 of the new Mythic, just so I can mess around with teams using 3 of her, just for fun. I don't think anything would be viable, but there's a lot of really weird teams we can make if we end up getting 3 of her. Because you'd have to imagine, we have 20 additional mana. That seems weird to even say. We will have 20 additional mana if we have 3 of her on a team, because we will have 2 from Banner, and then 18 from her, 6 per troop. So I assume it stacks. We don't know yet if it stacks. I'll need to double check that on the forum before I even do that, because I'm pretty sure someone will end up getting them by the time I wake up. But I'm pretty sure her ability stacks, and if it does, that is a lot of extra mana. But we'll throw this on blue. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done it on blue right here. Mainly because Valkyrie. Oh, if it does it and denies our blue, we could actually lose. That's a little bad. Not to mention, I have to now keep denying out his Corvash. Keep trying to distract it so he doesn't cast on us. So, what do we even do here? I don't think I can get full mana. We'll just move there. Oh, we can. I didn't get Skull Distract though. And there goes on Corvash, figures. But we'll let him do that. Well, we can't really stop him. So we'll go move that up. Valkyrie's almost guaranteed going to get that. Though it went for a KrissTigger instead. That's pretty lucky. So too bad it didn't go for blue. That would have been a great deny if it would have just denied itself right there. Though it did go for brown. So now we have to go and try getting more browns onto the board. There's another skull right there, and he'll get some red from it, though he's already maxed out on red. So that isn't really a worry at the moment. We'll go take some blue, just for the apothecary. Ooh, nice. We landed that as well. So I might try this. Oh, do we do this on blue? That is really risky if I try doing this on blue. Wait, can we convert out blue? No, we can't. Not for an extra turn. Can't convert out anything right now for an extra turn. I think we're going to go for red instead. Just play it safe at this point. We're already pretty far down. So we'll do that. Get the extra turn down. And now we can deny out the blue if we want to, which I believe I'll do because I feel like we're just going to keep missing. We can even go for a Corvash right now, which I believe is our best bet going forward right here. Let's throw this down on reds so we get our extra turn. We're not actually using that red mana there. I just did it to guarantee that, or at least give us a higher chance getting an extra turn. And sure, let's throw a... Oh, not a Tesla. Let me throw a Corvash first. Good thing I caught myself. We'll do that. And that should be matched. I think that's enough damage.
Next time, watch yourself.
Yep, there we go. I always raise it way higher than I need to. I don't know why, but I always play it safe just in case. Oh, so let me go back and chat a little bit. I feel like I missed so much. The H is not a vowel. It should just be 2 syllables. Sekhma. I know, I do say it like 3 syllables for some reason. Sekhma is what you guys are saying. You love when you say Kerberos. It always sounds like Kerberos. Yeah, I know, it kind of does come out that way. It is based on Egyptian mythology. Which one? The Sekhma one? Sekhma sounds better and be easier for you. You play full night team. Should you shoot Chezen? Should I Chezen? I don't know what you're asking. Oh, should you change it? That depends. What kind of all-night team are you running? Generally, I do advocate against using all-night team. Like, it's not horrible to use early on in the game. It's just really, really easy to counter an all-night team, mainly due to its very, very low HP and high armor, which makes it bad against a lot of stuff. Egyptian god, Sekhmet. Okay. Hello, Holy Porco. So that's what that is from. Thank you, honey. Also, hello, Arturo. In Egyptian mythology, Sekhmet means the powerful one. Oh, that's funny. Didn't I end up making my thumbnail or my, no, I didn't say powerful one. I just said super. Super Sekhma. Or Sekhma. I mean, yeah, never mind. Sekhma is right. I'm saying it my incorrect way. Interesting. As the goddess of healing, well, she does not heal in this game, that's for sure. She's like the complete opposite of that. She is depicted as a lioness. Oh, cool. So they actually got that. The fiercest hunter known to the Egyptians. Interesting. Thank you, JZG, for that history lesson. Who would you trait first, Sekhma or Elamagrim? Probably... Oh, that's actually a really hard choice. Personally, I'd go Elamagrim because I would love to do an all-dragon team. Not to mention Impervious is always really good. Sekhma is mainly used with skull-oriented teams, and haven't been using her too much other than just the main team I've been throwing away. She's kind of average in many other teams, so I'd probably go with, even though it's a lot more expensive, probably go with the Elamagrim. I feel like there's a way more things you can use Elamagrim for than you can use a Sekhma for. She's really powerful, but she's really selective in what you can use her in, and actually be able to utilize that strength. Whereas an Grim, you can put in, if you had to, you could put it in pretty much any team, and it would be fine. Of course, it works best when you use all dragon teams with it, but it isn't the kind of troop that is kind of mandatory to be in that kind of team, where Sekhma, you basically have to use her as a skull spammer. There isn't really any way you can get around that. You'd most likely use her, or if you were to try to get around that and go fully traded with her, the only other option you would really have is a red spam team and just get her up to doing one-shots, maybe with an Alchemist and Hellcat, and then just do the convert into a yellow alignment, the brown to yellow alignment, and then she can, oh, you know, I might need to try that too. Alchemist, Hellcat, one other troop, and Sekhma. Actually, probably Alchemist, Hellcat, Sekhma, and then one other troop in the last slot. That could work out pretty well, because she could keep extra turning off of the yellow, the brown to yellow, and basically get infinite damage based on the Alchemist Hellcat loop. So we might need to go try that. That seems like that could be one alternative that she could do. But we'll go test that after. Let me see. Where does that bring things? I think I just ruined my alignment. I don't even know if I had alignment. But if we did, we ruined it. But we'll throw that down on Inferno King. Get our kill. Get another kill. Wait, is that enough damage? Yeah, that's way more than enough. He doesn't have that much durability. So down goes that. And down goes the next one. When this thing works great, or when this team works right, it's, wow. This is almost, I'd have to say, this is almost better than the Great Maul Inferno King, or the Great Maul Mercy Inferno King Shegra combo. It feels like it's even stronger than that. Hey, we just got an arcane. I think it was a red purple. I didn't even get to see that. Let me go check the replay. Good job, replay. Let's see what it does. Come on, replay. What do we get? What do we get? Oh, we got a red yellow. Oh, that didn't look like a red yellow. I saw red in there. I didn't see the other half of it. But we end up getting a red yellow arcane. Nice. So I'm fine with that. Always helpful to get more arcanes out of nowhere. Let me go back, track, and chat a little bit. I think I missed some other things. Let's see. Yeah, Arturo, I believe that was your Tesla team that you ended up suggesting a while back. I have used Tesla teams of my own, but at this point, yours is the only one I keep slotted at this current moment. Your main team is... oh, I already answered that. Let's see. You buy Bandit from the event, Chimera, Pride Hunter, and Rex Warrior, Sabretooth, Suseo, Drugar Warrior, and Jaw. What should you use? You could try using... Ooh, let's see. From all those... You could probably try doing a Sabretooth and Chimera combo. Chimera is pretty good earlier on in the game, and you can use the Burn Poison to reduce down your enemies, and then kill them out with a Sabretooth for the kill. So basically you do Chimera cast, and you do Sabretooth into them, and then you just have two other support troops, and you can just kill them out one by one that way, aiming at their strongest, of course, first, based on whatever Chimera hits, and then taking it out with Sabretooth. And then the Sabretooth just keeps getting more and more powerful, gaining, I believe, 5 magic per kill. Also, how did we get a lose? You didn't see it because we did this like right before the stream. But I ended up getting 14 wins and 3 loses. But that's only because we're still not up in our ratings at the moment. As soon as we hit the 1.9k rating, our win rate will go down by a lot. But I found that really funny. 14 wins, 3 loses earlier. It had, what does that even come out to? For like win rate. I think that was like 80-something% win rate on our defend team. That's almost unheard of. But that's mainly because a bunch of lower level players were attacking us, so that doesn't really count. Due to the bracket system thing. Or not the bracket system, the being at a lower rating. Wait, what? How you figure +6 each? Would be +1 per match per aurora. Pretty sure it's +1 each. Wait, is it all 3 of her colors or every single color? I am pretty sure it was every single color. Like, if we go and check the thing, I know we only have the text to go by and what was posted on the forum, but gain bonus mana from all gem matches. So I would assume that means all 6 colors. So I would assume that means +1 to every single one. It even says Rainbow Link, and we already know Rainbow Snake. Rainbow Snake. Actually, he's not called Rainbow Snake. I call him Rainbow Snake. But the Rainbow Snake creates every single color. I don't see why Rainbow Link wouldn't. It says gain bonus mana from all gem matches. I assume that means all 6 colors. And if it does, that means plus 6 links for just a single troop. Which means if you had 3 of them, that would be plus 18. And then plus the banner would be plus 20. And then if you had like another one on top of whatever you're feeding into, that'd be like 21. So, of course, it's not all accumulated though. Per match is only going to be plus 3, obviously, because you don't gain all of them at once. But you would overall net a positive plus 20 banner to your team, essentially. Whereas normally you'd be running with like a plus 2, 3, 4, 5, somewhere around there. But she would, assuming that's how her ability works, she would have a plus, where should I throw this? You would end up having a plus 18 if you did 3 of her. Or plus 20, sorry, because of the banner. So that is pretty high if that is the case. And if that is the case, that's the main reason why I think she's going to be so powerful, obviously. Because that's a lot of a mana accumulation you'll be able to get off of her. Sekhma is probably derived from Sekhmet, a name of a cat goddess. Yeah, someone was just mentioning that earlier. I think it was JZG or someone. Will that Tesla team work if none of them are traded? The Tesla team I did earlier, yes, that will work if none of them are traded. Though the best one to have traded from that team, I believe, is Honor. It's also nice to have Corvash traded, though not a requirement, or none of them are really a requirement. The main reason why there's really only 2 that are really good to have traded on that particular team, and that we were using earlier with the Tesla, and those 2 would be, well, let me double check this real quick. I guess we'll throw it down. Wait, do we Inferno King? I don't know which one to do here. Yeah, we do this. Never mind, we get a free turn right there. I didn't even see that. There we go. Okay. Where was I? I was just talking about some kind of team or some help. Oh yeah, Tesla. The only 2 that are really helpful to have traded from that team is Honor, because it gives plus 10 additional armor every single time you cast it to all allies, as well as Corvash. The main reason why Corvash is useful is because every single time it does its every single time you get an extra turn. Oh, come on, Agile. Every single time you get an extra turn, you're stunning someone on the enemy team. And the Honor has a 4 times boost ratio based on its based on how many enemies are stunned. So if you had 2 of them stunned, you'd be getting 8 additional armor per cast. And of course, if you got 3 of them stunned, that would then end up being 12, and so on and so forth. So those are the only 2 really needed traits. Though if you don't have them, it still play basically the same way. It just takes a little bit slower, and you might find situations where you don't get enough damage quick enough. But yeah, there's not really any traits required. Those are just the ones that are pretty useful to have on it. And the ones like fully traded Tesla and stuff, that's not really needed at all. It's helpful, but not really required to get the main damage out. Yeah, definitely try for Tesla. Oh, good night, Tasco. Yeah, if you're a console player, really, if you're any player on either platform, it is really good value to throw down event keys for your week. The console versions because of Tesla, and PC and mobile, of course, for Sekhma. And hey, we got the event done. Which one is this? 20,000 gold? Or sorry, no, 8,000 gold. The other one's 20,000 gold. The gold is such a little amount of gold, 28,000. We can get more than that in like 15 minutes. Or maybe a little bit longer than that. Actually, let's see what his tribute is. How much is that tribute? 9. We end up getting... Wow, we got a lot of the other 2 resources. Wow. We almost got more gold from that. 4,435. Let's see. Yeah, we basically got half as much gold from that as we did just from doing the objective thing. Wow. Yep, back to PvP. Also back to chat. I think I still missed a few. Not sure if you saw your Sekhma team, or maybe you mentioned it earlier. Oh yeah, I haven't tried using humility with it yet. That was one thing I mentioned, but I didn't bother doing yet. So let me go do my other Sekhma test team. Oh, I had a team here earlier. Well, let's go use this as a slot. But okay, let's go test something with humility, because I haven't done that yet. And I mentioned it, but I didn't bother even testing it once, because obviously you would do it because of the magic boost that it has. Let's see. Let me try Bratkin's one first. I believe both of you are asking a humility team. Archdruid. Wait, what is Archdruid for? I guess to keep humility alive? My Archdruid is very weak though. Archdruid, Garuda. Oh, no, this... Wait, that's weird. I thought we were doing this to cover all for like a yellow day or something. But that doesn't cover yellow day, unfortunately. But we'll throw in the Sekhma. And there we go. We'll throw it on a double yellow banner. And we'll see what will do. I'd probably end up replacing out Archdruid, maybe even Garuda, but definitely Archdruid. I never really found Archdruid to be that useful, even when she had a bunch of elementals on like 25% and 50% that 1 week. Even then, she still didn't really have too much of a purpose. Same thing ended up happening with the Bishop as well from Whitehelm. They added Bishop, and now it's basically dead troop already, because there isn't really much a need to ever really use it in many teams. And the divine boost it does, you have to play too much around it to really make it work within a team. But there we go, we got our humility up. Why does the magic seem so low? Has it always been that low? I always thought it was a bit higher than that. I don't know. Maybe because I'm so used to using 2 of them and just moving it back and forth. The other reason may be because I'm so used to seeing the Guild War amount of mana, because I'm so used to Guild Wars at this point, like the very high amount of stats you end up getting there. Whenever I'm not in Guild Wars, it's like, oh, why is all my stats so low? It's like, oh yeah, I'm not in Guild Wars. Especially this week, I didn't end up getting the Paragon, but I got the Champion, which is the one below it. So I'm really curious what my stats will be like, because I've never had that much stats to use in Guild Wars. And then hopefully with those stats, we'll be able to get our first perfect week, because I still haven't gotten one. I was one battle off last week from getting a perfect week, but unfortunately, 1 off is not a perfect week. I even mentioned earlier in the week that would probably be the one thing that would prevent me from actually getting that perfect week, and it was. Turned out it was. Okay, let me go and throw this on purple. Try getting that up. It only needs 1 mana, and we still don't have it. There we go. Nice, right off the top. So we'll get that. We'll throw this down. What's our convert again? Do we have it on yellow? Yes, we do. Ooh, that is a lot of yellow mana. A little bit overkill. I think we have enough damage to kill it. Oh yeah, I forgot. It gains oh, that's why we're using Garuda. I forgot. It gains magic off of its ability. Not too much magic, but still quite a decent amount. So we'll go and before I do that though, I'm going to hope that it's not smart enough to move that move to the right. Oh gosh, it is. No, AI, what are you doing? Please become dumber. Okay, what do we do here then? Do we have alignment? I don't believe we do. Brown to yellow. He ruined our alignment. Okay, let me just do this on like blue. No, we do it on a red. How about that? I just don't want to overwrite all of our blues. But we'll do that. We'll see what we can get for alignment here. Tall is definitely dead next turn. Or not. Do we not have alignment? Nope, doesn't look like it. Let's just throw it back on red again. We'll do that. Keep the reds going. Did we miss extra turn? I think we did. Yep. Okay, didn't even get Garuda up. Garuda has so much damage right now, too. I think we could win just from using Garuda. No, we can't. That'd be great if we could, though. So we don't have the earlier alignment. We can get that right there and get a kill out of. Actually, do we get a double kill? No, we don't get a double kill. But we're going to get Garuda's mana up anyways. Wait, did we get Garuda? Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. It's not an Inferno King. Thinking like it's an Inferno King right here. No, that's not going to work. Let me just do this on red. Throw that down. Okay, good. We do get the extra turn. And we do not have the alignment, though. So we'll just throw those browns over. Move that over. Get a Garuda down. Oh, wait. That's actually enough to win already. There we go. Okay. Well, that's not how I wanted to win, but I guess that's how we're going to win. I know. I do want the AI to become smarter. I'm just joking whenever I say that. I actually wish the AI was a lot better than what it currently is. I wouldn't mind that at all. It's just annoying when they're actually smart. When I think they're going to be dumb, it's like, no, they do the most perfect move they could possibly do. Also, hello, Antonio. Welcome. But yeah, I would much prefer the AI being a lot stronger. Like 5 times, minimum 5 times stronger than it is now. Have you tried Humility, Mercy, Sekhma? Nope, we're about to right now, though. Humility, Mercy, Sekhma. So this is the all-out humility mode. So let's go try this. If anything is going to work with humility, this is the way to do it. So we'll throw in the mercy and good to go. Already got the banner to the correct one. Oops, I did not mean to double out. And let's go see what we can do. Do you happen to know the odds of pulling Sekhma from the event chest? It is around approximately a 3% chance per key. About 100 and... Oh, wait. It's about a 3% chance per key to get a legendary drop. But that legendary drop only has a 50% chance of being a Sekhma. So is that a 1.5% chance? Or is that math wrong? But yeah, it's a 3% chance to get a legend, but you have a 50% of chance of that legend being a Sekhma, assuming that the rates are exactly the same for both of them, which may not be the case. I believe they are. Based on how many I was getting earlier, it seemed like it was approximately that. And if it is skewed in one way, it's probably skewed to give more Sekhmas than it is to give more behemoths, I would assume. So what is that then? About a 1.5% chance? Kind of? Somewhere around there, I think. Somewhere around there. But yeah, that's the rate. Around 3% chance for a legend.
Mana surge.
Let's see. With a death famine opponent, your humility can get your Garuda up over 100 damage to all enemies. Yeah, it's really funny whenever they have deaths and stuff like that. I haven't bothered doing that in a Guild Wars, though. I'll probably do that after we get our first perfect week, because it might be a little bit dangerous. But I do want to do that during one of the Guild War days, when we keep seeing all of these famine deaths, just using a humility first slot on the yellow day, just to mess around with it. I'll need to find something that can work really well with it. I might just have to use a Garuda. I don't think there's much else under red-yellow that scales up insanely high. There's nothing else off of yellow, that scales excessively high off of... wow, it has so much magic. Off of magic. Couldn't think of the word. Okay, so how much damage is this? We have a lot of magic on all of our other allies. And it's nice to have a troop like this that can actually scale off of all the useless magic that we don't use on some of our troops. What should we throw this on? I don't think that's enough to kill anything. I could count it out. Let's see. 23, 44, 88, 44. So it does 44 additional damage, and that is 136. Yeah, that is not enough to kill anything. So we'll just do it on first slot, and then the extra turn will kill it, assuming it doesn't agile. Oh, wait, what? It had 135 HP. I somehow counted that extremely wrong. But I was right when I said 136. So that was enough damage. But there we go. Okay, well that works out. So let me go throw this down. Actually, let's go get Mercy. Why not? I don't really need to cast Mercy, but we have it. We'll throw that down. Might as well just do it on Skulls at this point. If we can win off of just spamming this on Skulls. Oh, double magic again. Wow, there's going to be a lot of Skulls. Too bad we don't have a Mercy right now. We should still live, though. But we'll throw down the other one. Throw it... maybe I should aim it at red or purple, just so we get the last little bit of mana. Because that'll be another way we could win. So at this point, let's just keep doing Skulls. Why not? We already started. We'll get the mana off the Cascade eventually anyways. So let it take another Skull. We might lose our first humility. I could always Mercy it for a really big HP buff. Oh no, it might died. No, it died already. No, I was using that humility. Okay, let me go use it on mana and stop playing around with our food. Wow, look at how much attack those two have. Too bad both of the first true troops didn't have like any attack at all. So we'll throw this down on reds. We get alignment. Oh, we get mana. Not alignment though. Throw that down on the reds again, and oh gosh, it's taking more reds away. Well, I guess we'll aim it at purple. Then again, never mind. There's still more red. No, the silence. Can't even Mercy out of it. Well, technically we can, but we don't end up getting any mana. Let's take a red. Start getting that up. If nothing else, that into like a Skull is pretty much enough to kill. Then again, with humility there, that's not going to be enough. But where's our last little bit of mana? I can move that down and then see. I don't think he can deny both of them. So we'll do that. Yeah, he can't deny both. So we still get the purple. We'll let it take the Skull. And still hasn't killed it. It would actually be beneficial to us if he did. But we can easily kill him. Oh, I wonder if we have enough. 231. 231. That looks nice. We don't have alignment right now, do we, though? I am giving him a lot from this. Still gonna do it though, because all we need is 1 skull afterwards, and then we win. But we'll give him all that mess. Geez, it's not too bad. He's only getting 1 skull out of it. And all we have to do is take 1 skull. Oh, never mind, he's getting more than 1 skull. But all we have to do at this point is take 1 skull and we win. So hopefully we'll get one of those. Is he really gonna deny us every skull? Wow, he did. He managed to stop every single skull. And I can't drop them either. So we'll do that.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Nope, didn't get it from the cascade. Come on, give us skull. Well, silence won't really do much to us, though. Let me throw it to mercy, and I think that's the win from the cascade. Did we get it? Did we get it? Yeah, we got it. Oh, way overkill. 292 damage right there. Hello, William Walter. Welcome. Finally, after 636 days, you have finally got a behemoth. Nice. Oh, ouch. It's almost 2 years of playing the game. But congratulations. You finally got a behemoth. Nice. I know, and then when the crafting system comes, it's like, here's every single troop all at once. That's going to be a little bit disappointing for the people who are, like, just getting their full collection right now after, like, years. And then the crafting system comes out, like, 1 week after, and it's like, no, I just finished. But crafting system is actually not coming out for, like, another 2 months, I don't believe. Because they're doing a small patch beforehand. They didn't mention exactly what's going to be in this smaller patch, but it seems like it's mainly just going to be gameplay adjustments, mainly around balancing guild wars, it would appear. Mainly because there's been a lot of stuff going wrong with guild wars. I'm pretty sure they need a client update for some of it, and of course this balance in general has been pretty broken as far as balance. But yeah, we ended up making champion with Holog again. Actually, I didn't even think I ever placed champion, and somehow Marthas has 195 points. There's been a glitch with that too, getting points before the battle, before the things even start. Really weird. Hopefully they'll fix that. Also, in other news, I'll be covering that a little bit more tomorrow. Well, you know, not really too much. But the Puritan, after we get the Puritan after this week, we have every single Guild Wars troop, because they only added the 6. All of them basically do the exact same thing, just for their color. They deal damage to a target. Triple if they have 13 or more of that color on the board, and they create a storm to that color. They have a heart to that color. They give 5 to all stats to that color, and they all have a different immunity on their second slot. And this is the final one. And one other interesting thing about this troop is this is the first non-dragon in Dragon's Claw, which is kind of interesting. Made it an avian, the little Puritan thing. Kind of looks like an elk combined with a some kind of bird. Don't know exactly what you would call that. But yeah, there's that. So that'll be the final one, and we get that next week. And that will open up quite a bit of possibilities as well for it. So we'll see how that comes out. I was messing with one earlier. Did I show this team at all? I know in some kind of video I'll need to show it later. Oh yeah, I did show it earlier. I just showed it earlier this morning. I forgot for a moment if I did. But if any of you haven't been using this yet, it's not that bad. Valkyrie Crimson Bat, double of the Orgrin if you happen to have him fully traded. You get a lot of extra bonus on your Valkyrie. 10 extra souls per cast. If you weren't already doing her in double cast, that will definitely ensure that you do. So that's a pretty nice bonus to have for soul farming purposes. And you can do the same thing with the yellow one once that comes around for your Valkyrie to kind of mess with that. So let's go through this one again. How about real PvP when both of the sides are controlled by players? A lot of people have requested for it. A lot of people absolutely hate it, which is kind of interesting. But I would absolutely love if they ever added a feature like that. When that is coming, I do not know. And if it does come, I believe it's coming more as a friends list kind of thing, where you can battle your friends in real time. Because they still have that button there, and they haven't bothered doing anything with it for over a year. Like, it has literally been there for over a year. Like, if I go click on Demon or Angel, this is the Friends button that says coming soon. Obviously, it's the Friends button. They hinted to it on the forum before, not to mention as 2 people on it with a heart. Pretty sure that's a Friends button. But this button has been here for over a year now, completely doing nothing. And I believe the main reason they're delaying it, or of course there's this assumption, they've never actually confirmed this, other than this being a friends button, they have confirmed that. But I believe the reason why they've been delaying it is because they want to add real-time battling for when you actually battle your friends. And they haven't been able to implement that until they transfer over to Unity, and they're transferring over to Unity right now. So soon, TM. This year, I have no clue if they'll actually get it done this year. I'd hope they would, but they haven't actually gave any confirmation on that. But I believe that is what is happening with that button. It's going to be a friends list of some kind, and I can almost bet on the fact that it will have real-time PvP in some way, shape, or form against your friends. Because that'd be really redundant if they had a friends list without the ability to actually battle your friends. That'd be the worst friends list ever. And they would never, I don't think they would ever implement a system like that without actually having the ability to do it, which is why they delayed it for so long. But that's all my assumptions on it. It seems pretty valid assumptions. Because that's been there literally a year. Like, they put it there, and then they never spoke of it again. Let's see. Oh, we have an extra turn, nice. So we'll do that, get our reds, hopefully get the alignment on the blue. And I think we just won already. If we got alignment, we did. Nope, didn't get alignment. Well, we can still try for it. What do we have for mercy? Oh no, I ruined my mercy! No! I don't think we have Sekhma either. Or Sekhma. No! Do we just Gorgolfa then? Okay, I'm forced to Gorgolfa. We'll do that. At least we have both of them up now. Hey, and an extra turn. We didn't even have to lose our turn for it. Sweet. Oh no, we have alignment. I was about to say still no alignment, but we got it. We'll throw that down, get the kill, get the second kill. Oh, we didn't kill it. That armored got in the way. And that is definitely overkill match. And that's match. Hello, Mike Fuller. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, another arcane. We're getting lucky on arcanes. Wow. I know. Guild War troops, I've never really bothered using them in Guild Wars either. They're not really that good in Guild Wars, ironically. The Guild War troops are not good within Guild Wars. I think they were made with that intention. The main issue with them, though, is they only cover one color. If all the Guild War troops covered 2 colors, they'd be amazing in Guild Wars with the traits that they have. But with only one color, there's basically no point. There's pretty much no one color troop you can get away with using in Guild Wars if you're trying to go a pure color team. It just doesn't end up working out that well. Okay, we don't have mercy or anything. Might as well just score golf with it, clear out the board, go from there.
Mana surge.
Where do we go? I think we'll go on mercy. Well, we still don't know what the cost of crafting will end up being. The only thing we know about the crafting system is it is almost guaranteed to require souls. And other than that, we do know that another resource is coming when it is coming. So maybe you'll need that other resource for it as well. And it will likely be involved in some kind of mini game of some sort to be able to actually craft it. That's pretty much all the things we know about it as of this current moment. We'll go use Gorgolfa. Probably a bad move, but there wasn't any alignment. There we go, perfect. Well, there's our alignment. But do we have alignment on the board now is the main question. And yes, we do. And we won because of it. So we just do that. We'll get a skull. Did we really not get a skull? There we go. There's the skull we needed. Oh, that's not enough damage to kill, though, is it? And I don't want to overkill it. It's way too much damage. This is way too much damage to use right now. I think I'm going to still go for it, though. That is way overkill. But we're going to pretty much overkill everything on this team because of skulls and stuff. But, oh well. So we'll do that. Get that over. I think we'll take that skull, because why not? Take the red right there. Put those skulls next to each other. Get the other red so we can throw Sekhma again. Throw that down. That'll be enough to kill it. All the damage goes into the next one. Then we win. And that's match. Pretty much match. Move that over. Throw Inferno King, and that's match. Wow. Well, Skull Spam is back. Skull Spam has successfully made its way back into the meta, officially, after she has been added. Have your YouTube checks gone up since Guild Wars came out? Oh, the amount of money that I get from YouTube, it is about the same that it has been for the past couple months. It's ended up stagnating a little bit, mainly because of the advertisers pulling out, like about, I think it was like 2 months ago or so. But it has repaired some from that, but now it's kind of just stagnated to the same exact place where it was before. But no, it's pretty much the same amount from, because I'm still doing the exact same amount of content for the most part. So I'm still getting the same amount of views and money for those views, pretty much. So it's not really changing the amount of money I'm making, the fact that Guild Wars has started. Because I've always posted one video per day, even before Guild Wars started. Well, sometimes I would skip some days, but since Guild Wars has started, I've pretty much always done one per day. But it still comes out to about the same amount of views. Okay, so we'll throw down on the blue right there. Go down on reds, and just throw down the Gurgulfa then. Are either Moloch or Dark Monolith any good? Moloch, yes. Dark Monolith, no. Could you recommend a team for either? Moloch isn't used too often. If it is, it's normally used with Gurgulfa into a Moloch. And I tend to use it with Gurgulfa, Moloch, Amnesia, and a Famine in last slot. Of course, that is pretty expensive, and if you need cheaper options, you could try doing it with just an all-Daemon team in general. But it is pretty important to have Gurgulfa with it if you are going to use it in some kind of Daemon-oriented team. Oh, come on. Other than that, you may just use it with White Helm or in some kind of drain spam team. But other than that, Moloch doesn't really get too much usage. It made a bit of a comeback in Guild Wars, mainly because on red days, it's one of the only really good drain options, other than a Succubus, I believe, is the only other option you really have, and she dies pretty easily. So a lot of people tend to use Moloch if they have it. But out of Guild Wars, he doesn't really get used at all, mainly because his damage output is relatively low and normally requires casting twice to even get a single kill. But in the context of Guild Wars, he works pretty well. Hello, Deborah. Yeah, hello, Deborah. Welcome. Can I recommend a defend team with the new troop? This one, I would not advise using her on defend. She would end up giving your enemy the win. Same thing with Inferno King. I normally don't advise using Inferno King either on your defend team. Both of them are very, very inaccurate when defending, and will more often than not end up just losing for you. So I'd kind of stay away from trying to do that. Most likely won't work out that well in the end. Okay, let me throw Inferno King. We do have alignment on that, so we'll throw that. We don't actually use the mana, but we do gain our extra magic for it, and that's still pretty important. Wow, really nice right there. I don't believe we have alignment though on the color. Let's see if we can move stuff around. We just need a little bit more damage, even if we can just get a green next to one of these. Wait, is that enough damage just off the thing? I think it is. I'm like looking for damages. I don't even need a skull. I can just throw her blank ability off and it just one-shots everything. Hello, Stacy. Oh, you're playing on the console. Nice. Yeah, you guys got Tesla this week, which is pretty useful. Both platforms end up getting a new troop in the event key drop pull this week, both of which are really, really strong. Console has Tesla, which is used with Honor mainly, and we end up getting Sekhma, which is mainly used with Inferno King, and I guess Gurgulfa as well. I just always love using Gurgulfa on almost any team, but this team in particular, I guess, is pretty good with it. I'll just move that over. Trying to set up a Mercy for an extra turn. Doesn't look like we can get it, though, unless he moves it for us. Oh, we did get an extra turn. Not of the exact yellows, though, but we get it from the green that cascades from it. And that's enough for Gurgulfa. Double check. Oh, we have another extra turn just sitting there, too. Guess I'll take that to repair our Mercy that we just used. 1 mana off, really. Well, there's Inferno King. Oh, wait, we do have alignment. We won. Well, that was a quick win. Is this still turn 1? No, it can't be. We have 18 damage. Oh, wait. Yeah, at least 1 turn had to have passed. I believe it was only 1 turn, though. So we'll move that over. Use Sekhma or Sekhma. I keep saying Sekhma. We'll throw Sekhma right there. That will kill it. Should kill it. Well, actually, that was overkill. Should have used it on the other one. Oh well, we win regardless. Ooh, that split damage won't be good. Let me throw... Do we throw Mercy first? No. Where's our extra turn? Do we really not have an extra turn off that? Let me use Mercy real quick.
Mana surge.
I did not see where our extra turn is. Well, now I do. We have it right there. So we'll use that. Get the kill. Way overkill, but can't really help it. And that's match. Don't even think we need the skull damage. It's good we didn't. I could have gotten a free skull there too, which I probably should have taken just in case. Oh, how do you find a Tesla? They're currently in on the console version. They're in the event key drop hole this week. Doing 50 would give you a pretty good chance. 100 almost guaranteed, though there isn't any guaranteed chance. There's a 3% chance that it will drop from any event key that you end up opening, and from that key, or there's a 3% chance that you'll drop a legend, and that legend could either be a Carnex, oh wait, actually it's a little bit lower on console. I forgot. There is a 3% chance that you will get a drop, but in Adana, there's 3 different legends you may get. You may end up getting Dracos 1337, which I believe console's got the buff for, so it's kind of okay. There's that, there's Carnex, and then there's Tesla. All 3 of those are possible drops, so of course you would want to hope for Tesla, because out of those 3, Tesla definitely is the strongest. Though if you do end up getting one of the other ones, Carnex is pretty good in Guild Wars, and Dracos very occasionally is good on Dragon teams as an impervious troop for whenever you can finally get the trait stones to trade it, because it's only one of 2 impervious dragons, the other one being the mythic of Elamagrim, which consoles currently don't have, so technically it's the only impervious dragon as far as where consoles currently are at. Though I believe you guys are getting Elamagrim as your next mythic? Not the next mythic, probably the mythic after your next mythic. Let's see. Okay, we can't drop that. Did you say the new mythic on Friday was in Glory and Gem Chest? Yes, it's always in Glory and Gem Chest. It's in Glory, Gem, Guild Chest, assuming you have them upgraded to level 4 or higher, and VIP chests. Yeah, no problem, Stacy. And if you have any other questions, need help with team builds or anything of the such, feel free to leave them all in chat and we can get around to them. So we'll go move that over and get our Mercy off. Oh, he's using Tall. Oh, he's using a whole team of Tall. What even? That threw me off for a moment, especially not the fact that he doesn't even have them empowered. I've never seen this troop pretty much ever. After they nerfed him. They buffed him by nerfing him. Let's see. They really need to rebalance him again. They've rebalanced him about 3-4 different times, and he's still 100% useless. What's even funnier is one of the balance changes they made him weaker. The most recent change they ever made to him ended up making him obsolete of a troop. I have no clue why they ended up doing it, but yeah, they should change it back. Because even his previous form, it used to remove a bunch of reds from the board. All the reds had a 1-to-1 boost ratio, and then he would gain a huge amount of attack. And this would work pretty well because he also used to have impervious. And that would work well in Guild Wars because regardless of if he had impervious or empowered, because he'd be able to remove all the reds from the board. But they ended up changing it to what it is now, and then no one ever uses him because his ability relative to every other empowered ability is basically pointless. Look at that. 29 damage to an enemy. If the enemy dies, gain 4 to all skills. That is very excessively weak. Not to mention they replaced out his impervious for empowered, which makes it even weaker. And why'd I do that? I don't even think I needed to. Do we have alignment? No, we do not. Maybe that's why I moved it. Because we do not have alignment. So I'll just use Gorgoltha right there. Get that down. Oh, I forgot to give out the redeem code too. It's already like more than halfway through the stream. And I haven't even bothered giving out the redeem code yet. So let me go do that right after this battle. We only have 2 more left. I believe Salty will give me the codes before then. She said earlier that she will, but she still hasn't yet. Hopefully she will within the next few days. I still have the one for today and the one for tomorrow, but after that I'm actually out of codes. So hopefully she'll have them by Friday for when we do the mythics and everything. Where do we go? So we'll move that down. Ooh, very nice damage right there. I believe that's match off the skull spam. We get it? Yeah. No. Yes. Use Mercy. Get Inferno King back up off of that. Skull's a pretty kill. And all we need is like one of these next to a skull and we win. Come on, Green. Get next to skulls. Nope. Oh, too bad we don't have her. We'd be able to win right now. Do we really not have any way to kill it? I guess we'll take a double skull. That's not enough damage. Oh yeah, we'll just use a blank Inferno King. Oh, we could have done off skull as well, but we'll just use a blank Inferno King. And there we go. Hello, Latika. Welcome. Let's see. The only time you ever use Tall is when Sir Gawain summons him. Haha, that's funny. Because that is one of the things I can actually summon. That's pretty much the only time I ever use Tall either. Because you're kind of forced to use Tall. Oh, I was just talking about the redeem code and then I didn't even give out the redeem code. Let me go do that right after this mercy. It's a really big mercy. Actually, we might as well just win this battle at this point. I think we're going to win this in... This is still turn 1. Let's see if we can do a turn 1 win before we give out the redeem code. I'm not going to keep doing it until we do it. But I'm just going to do this battle and hope that this battle is a turn 1 win. I think we can get away with it. Let me see. We'll take that over. Still turn 1. We haven't done a turn 1 since... Actually, we did one on Saturday. Quite a few. But let's go try doing a turn 1 again. Oh, am I really going to have to waste this? Yes, I am. That is way overkill. But for turn 1's sake, let's see. We'll go waste that. We have Inferno King. No alignment. Oh, we don't have Mercy either. That could be an issue. Where do we move this? Let's move that over. Okay, we can move red upwards. I don't see where we're going to get our alignment, though. Other than just randomly hoping that we get something. So we'll do that. Come on. That's not something. Randomly getting something. Oh, wait, or is it? Can we do it off of blue? No, we can't. And brown to yellow isn't going to help either. And now we're all death marked. Oh no! I gotta throw a Gorgolfa and hope it lands. I don't think we have alignment on either of the other two. Let's see, blue's nowhere's for alignment. And green... Come on, where's our alignment? Neither of them work. Okay, we're just gonna use Gorgolfa. Please hit extra turn. Come on, let's first turn win it. Come on! Ah, we lost it. Well, we still win. Oh! Or maybe not. But we lost our 1-turn win and our Sekhma, so that's not good. I do have Mercy. We don't have it on extra turn, though for safety's sake, I may just have to throw it just so we don't die on our Inferno King, because we would actually lose if that happens. So let me play it safe and just use a Mercy right there. And then we'll throw Inferno King. Also, as of, I believe, next patch? I don't know for sure if they're doing it specifically next patch. But as of soon, TM, we will be having a 1-turn delay on Deathmark. It used to have a 2-turn delay, currently has a 0-turn delay. But once it has a 1-turn delay, the turn, as soon as they end up deathmarking you, will have a 0% chance of actually killing you. So it will give you at least 1-turn grace period for you to be able to try to cleanse it off. Whereas now there's a 10% chance you'll have a 0% chance to cleanse it, which means 10% of the times you will die, even if you have the exact counter to Deathmark in your team, which would be Cleanse. So that's the main reason why they're changing it, so there's actually a counter to it. Because right now, the only way to really counter is to have Immune, though the whole point of Cleanse is to get rid of stuff like that, and 10% of the time it doesn't even work. So they're changing that just for the annoyance sake. Because Deathmark is being used like crazy right now in Guild Wars and everything too. But, well, this battle took a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but we'll just throw this down and then give out the redeem code. Do you think that Crimson Bat Def Defend team is still good? Yes. What was the one you had again? Oh, it was Crimson Bat, Bone Dragon. Yeah, that was right. Yeah, Crimson Bat, Bone Dragon, Def, Famine, I believe was the exact team I was using. I don't currently use that anymore, but it's still pretty potent. I would say if you were the top 3 ranks of your guild, it would be best, because it works better if you have higher stats. The higher your stats are, the more effective that team will be for you. Okay, well, let me go give out the redeem code. It's already like 30 minutes before we end. But let me go give it out. We have 2 of them. Which one should I give? Let me give out the... These are all the weird ones, too, that she was giving. All the named ones. Let's see. Let me give out the Mab one. I can't really foresee a moment where I'll really be using Mab, Queen Mab. So I might as well go and give out this one. There's a lot of Mabs right here. So much Mab. Let me go save this one. She really wanted to spam the Mabs. Maybe I should go use triple Queen Mab with a Valkyrie. No, that used to be viable. Not anymore though. At one point, the strongest team in the game was actually about it. When I first tried doing the #1 on the leaderboard thing, Soothsayer, Queen Mab, Valkyrie, Queen Mab was the strongest team in the game. But what was annoying was the one week I was trying to get #1 on the leaderboard, well, other than the bot ended up winning ahead of me. But the most annoying thing about it was when they ended up nerfing my team midweek. So I had to go and completely figure out some kind of other team. And I never really found something at that time that really worked out too well. But yeah, there's the code. Let me go give the link to where you actually use this code. Oh, you use that at gemsofaurora.com underneath the game code. Let me go get the actual link. Paste the code right next to it. Put that right there. Copy that. And there is the code as well as where you use it. You can just use those and get there. And your invite code for using that as well. Hey, did someone just get a famine? No, those were Sekhmas. Oh no, that's my thing. No, someone got to catch us the bull. Nice. They're buffing that soon. So, soon TM. But for your invite code, it's just underneath the cog option button thing over in the bottom left corner. You just type in whatever yours is. Make sure it's in all caps. We'll put in ours, Tacet, or the invite code that's below me. And I am not a robot. And success. And we get the normal reward of 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And even though I said to save all of your gem keys for Friday, out of tradition, I'm still going to spend the 1. And we get a useless runic anyways, so... I never get anything good out of them. Though runics are, at least personally for me, are better than other options. Oh, there's the annoying Cyan, Famine, Death Famine. That is very, 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 very common these days. Let me just move that over so I can see the chat. Where can you get the invite code? The devs end up giving invite codes to people who do content for the game, either streams or make YouTube videos and stuff like that. And you can end up getting invite codes from them, or from people who actually give these out. But unless you're doing video content or something for them on a regular basis, they won't actually give them to you to hand out. They do, but as far as places where you can just get them from other people, you can get them from normally when I stream. Crutter Lahore sometimes does content, though he hasn't done much for like almost a month now. But there are quite a few other people out there. I'm the only one who does it on like a absolute like regular weekly, daily basis. Most other people who do end up doing content kind of do it like here and there. But occasionally in Global Chat 1, you'll find the devs giving it out too. I believe the other day they ended up giving one too. I think someone from my guild ended up giving it to me too, because I just logged in. It was actually yesterday, or I should say today, earlier today. I just woke up and was like, oh wait, how do I have a redeem code? And I assume it was because someone from my guild, or just someone in general, because everyone pretty much knows my invite code is Tacet. Someone ended up redeeming the other code for me, I guess. That's the first time I ever saw that happen. That could have really been anyone, because pretty much everyone knows my code. You obviously see it whenever I go into that menu. But yeah, found that really odd. It's like, oh, I just have a redeem code out of nowhere that I didn't use. Oh, the invite code. Oh, sorry. I thought you said redeem code. The invite code that you use for the thing is just under the cog option menu on the main map screen of the game. You won't be able to see it if you just click this, but if you click the one on the main menu, the cog on the main menu, it will be right there in the bottom left corner. It doesn't show it when you're in battle though, which is a little bit odd. Maybe you should show it there too, but yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're a console player. You can't use it if you're a console player. Forgot to mention that too. It only works for the PC and mobile version of the game. Keep forgetting to mention that every single time. But yeah, it does only work for PC and mobile, unfortunately. My bad. Keep forgetting to mention that every single time. Well, let's go and... Do we throw Mercy? I'll just throw the yellow up right there, then take the free skull, and then we should be able to use this. Oh no, we just ruined our red alignment. Really? Really? I think that's still enough damage though. Is Sekhma enough damage? We'll move that over. Yeah, that's definitely enough damage at this point. So we'll just throw that out. Anything we do is enough damage. So down they go. I really enjoy this team. This might have to be my new main team, to be honest. Even Gorgoltha doesn't survive it, yet it's skull spam. And you can just use Sekhma, or Sekhma, I mean, for the kill. Hey, we got 2 wins, 1 lose. Nice. Wait, is that revenge? No, it's not. It's not worth going for unless it's revenge. Rival battles are pretty much pointless. All they give is +2 glory. Revenge battles give +3 glory and double the amount of gold. Unless that's a glitch. I still don't know if that's a glitch or not. I don't think it is, because in the past, something similar used to happen whenever you went for revenge battles. But I don't know, that seems like a glitch in a way. It just seems like too much resources. But yeah, I don't know if they're going to adjust that in the future. They probably should, because it's being exploited like crazy. That's why people or one of the reasons why people always set really weak defend teams. I even made a joke about it with the 4 peasants in the other thumbnail yesterday. But it's always been pretty much tradition in this game to set the worst possible defend team you can possibly imagine, because it's almost always been better to set the worst possible defend as your defend, at least for the context of PvP. For Guild Wars, it's always best to go whatever is strongest for your defend, but for PvP, it is pretty much always, and still is to this day, or at this current moment, viable to set your team to as weak as possible, because revenge battles are worth way more than your revenge wins are. And you only get revenge battles if you lose a battle. Oops, I was almost about to explode right there. I didn't see the alignment until it started blinking that skull, which didn't even show the alignment. It just showed the area there, and then it was like, oh yeah, I forgot. So yeah, anyways. Oops, I did not mean to move that. Luckily that was not a move. We'll go do that. Ooh, that is a huge Sekhma. Don't you dare revive. If you do, you'll die instantly. Okay, good. It knew better than to revive there. Oh, Stone Skin's getting in the way there. Oh, we do not have alignment. That's not good. How do we do this? I think we move this down. Oh, that's not the way I meant to move it. It misclicks. Meant to do it the other way, and we would have gotten an extra turn off of the Inferno King convert from the greens into skulls. But oh well, we got it back again. Please kill the first one. You have 34 damage. You better do at least 10. Here we go. And now we win. Okay. So the misclick actually still won us the game. But that is not what I meant to do. Still way more than enough damage though. But there we go. Okay. So not the way I wanted to do it, but still the same result. Yeah, no problem for the code, everyone. We're saving glory for anything coming up. I always save my glory. I never spend my glory ever on event keys. Or sorry, I never spend my glory on glory keys. And I always save all of my glory for just spamming it at whenever the better value glory rewards come out. And the better value ones are any of them that ever give 200 or 2 arcanes, basically. Whenever they are cheaper than 300 per arcane, like whenever it's an epic, when it's only 200 per arcane, because you get 2 for a 400 cost. Those are when you go for, is whenever they're cheaper than 300. But as far as glory, yes, I tend to always save my glory up. The next upcoming times that are really good value, if you do want to end up dumping your glory and to save a bunch for then, is on the 12th and 19th of next month, both of which are a 2x Tradestone day. The 12th is green-brown, and the 19th is blue-green, both of which are 200 glory per arcane. Also, let me go give the link. Here is the link of everything coming up as far as events. This is the PC mobile schedule. Unfortunately, there isn't one for the console side of things. But for any of you interested, you might want to go bookmark that, open that in a new tab, bookmark it, and I pretty much always keep it open. I don't know if there's a way to like automatically default have Windows open on Chrome, but if there is, I need to find a way, because I pretty much always open that and have that open just to have it for reference, because it's a great way to plan out how you're going to allocate your resources into the future. Best thing to spend diamonds on? There are a couple things. When you're first starting out, the main thing you want to go and spend your diamonds on, or your gems, are the 500 gem armors. These are the dragon armor and the celestial armor. Assuming that you never plan to buy the $50 Death Knight pack, these should be the first two things that you go for as a free-to-play player, or if you don't plan on spending the $50 for that, either of the two. But you would go for the dragon armor first, which is 500 gems, and it gives 100% gold bonus and 50% soul and EXP bonus. And then you go and buy the 500 gem celestial armor, which is the same thing except it gives 100% soul bonus and 50% to the other two. These are both very, very useful. You will switch them out occasionally. The dragon armor you may use mainly for PvP, and the celestial armor you use pretty much everywhere else. Basically whenever you're farming souls, and since your team will most likely passively be farming souls, you would use it basically everywhere else that's not PvP, and just use the dragon armor in PvP to accumulate a bunch of gold. And the reason you do the dragon armor first, though this may slightly change when the crafting system comes out, I think it still might be better value to go dragon armor first though. But the main reason you go dragon armor first is you're going to need them for kingdom upgrades. And kingdom upgrades are pretty important because they give you a lot of extra stats once you get them to level 10. And they will help you get your mana surge chance up a little bit higher for when you take 3 times pairs. And this is particularly important early on in the game because your mana surge chance when you're first starting out is very, very low. Mine are about over 60% per color. When you're first starting out, of course, it starts at 0, but you only get up to about 30% after like your first week or two, and it doesn't get particularly high until like a couple weeks after, once you start gaining some levels and get into a slightly better guild thereafter. What do we even throw here? I almost feel like just clearing out the board with Grigoltha. Let me go do that. Get us a better board. Come on, better board. Oh, that works. I don't know if it's a better board though. Well, we have alignment. I guess that's better. So we'll go throw this down. Do we overkill or do we not overkill? I think we overkill. So we'll go to that. Get the kill right there. And do we have Inferno King? No. Let me throw Mercy. Even though we don't need any of the mana, I'm just doing this to clear out the board. Come on, alignment. Nope. Didn't get it. Let me move that over. Still don't have it. We'll give him so much too if we end up taking that. Let me just take a skull. There we go. Oh, I gave him green. Oh! Did I just... No. Did I just give him a... Yes, I did. Fail. I saw that, like, right as soon as that ability ended. Wish I would have seen that beforehand. Well, can't take that back. We don't have enough damage. I guess we'll just take a skull and then throw it again. I don't see any alignment, so we'll just do that. Oh, there we go. We have a win now. As long as he doesn't ruin it. Oh, and he ruined it immediately. Well, that's not good. Can we actually lose? Well, we can't lose, but let me go do that. Do a little bit of split damage. Hey, there we go. Extra turn off there. 1 HP, but we'll kill him out just with the swipe. Yeah, no problem, Patrick. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to leave them in chat. Should you buy the spider armor? There are some other armors I don't normally mention too often, which do have some other purposes. The spider armor I used on my very first Let's Play account. Well, I might as well go over them real quick. All of the armors. Let's see. Archmage armor, completely useless. Costs 50 gems. You don't need EXP. EXP is really bad when you first start out. The 250 armors, you can basically go for either or. The only reason you should ever buy one of these 50 gem armors, well, for one, if you like their appearance, really, but you could buy any armor if you like their appearance, but because you can dress your character in any armor while using a different armor for its stats. But when you're first starting out in the game, you basically go for one of either 2 armors. If you're impatient, you go for one of the 50 gem armors, and then you save for the dragon armor and then the celestial armor, both of which cost 500. These cost 50 each. As far as all these middle armors right here, you generally skip them. These 3 are 100 gems each. These you will never need to buy ever, unless you like how they look. And these are 250 gems each. These you may occasionally buy. Pirate armor is useless, but lion armor and spider armor are both kind of unique in that they do something that both Celestial and Dragon armor do not. Spider armor is the best armor in the entire game, even better than Death Knight armor, if your intention is to level slowly while still gaining a good amount of resources. Gets 50% extra gold, 75% extra souls, but the main thing about it is it has a 0% extra EXP, and this of course helps a lot if you don't want to gain levels. The main reason you don't want to gain levels when you're first starting out is one of the main factors as far as what you get matched with in PvP as well as Arena is determined by your level. And if you have a very high level, if you just go with like some kind of EXP armor when you're first starting out in the game, you are going to find that your battles are really, really hard compared to the troops that you have, especially if you're playing 100% free to play. Everything will look pay to win, even if they're not, just because you're leveling way too quickly. The Lion armor has the highest armor of any free to play if you're not going to be buying the Death Knight armor for $50, which gives 100% to all bonuses, including EXP. For some reason, there is not a armor, a 500 gem armor, that gives 50, 50, and then 100% EXP. I have no clue why there isn't. There's only a Celestial and Dragon, but there isn't. So Lion armor is the highest EXP bonus you can get, not counting the $50 armor. So you would use this basically for EXP farming if you were to play fully free to play in this game without getting that armor. But yeah, they really do need to add that other 500 gem armor. No clue why there isn't one. They have, I believe the main reason why they didn't add it initially is because, well, for one, they didn't have art for it. But then again, they have different ones on console which have art, so I don't know. Maybe that's not really an excuse for it. But I believe the other reason was due to the old EXP system in the game, because the EXP system used to cap out at level 100 when the game first started out, when that kind of system kind of got implemented, the whole armor bonus system. And the other reason is then it got changed to 1,000. And for the longest time, for like a year and a half, the level cap has been level 1,000. They only recently changed that like about 6 months back, I think, somewhere around there, generally. Maybe a little bit longer back than that, maybe like 8 months. They end up increasing the cap to a impossible number to reach. So, yeah. So there's no reason for them not to give a 100% armor. I should go make a thread about that too. I don't know why they haven't done that yet. They really need to get around to that. It's not that big a deal, but for people who play free to play, it would definitely be helpful for them. Well, we'll throw down the Mercy right there. Hello, Scott. Welcome.
Mana surge, mana surge.
And that's definitely a match. And if anyone's just getting here, make sure to use the redeem code below. We posted this pretty late, so it should still be active, probably for the rest of the stream, most likely. What if you want one of the hats that the armors have? Well, then you can buy it, but you'd most likely do that a little bit... Okay. You'd most likely do that when you have more gems than you know what to do with. Because, yeah, you could always buy any of them for cosmetic purposes, just to dress up your character. That's why I did. Though, actually, I did it because I had no clue what to do with all my gems because I had so many. But, let's see, hero... Let's go change our appearance. I've been using this appearance since Easter. I end up changing my appearance for Easter, and I've never changed it since. Or haven't changed it back. So, let me go. But yeah, this was the Death Knight thing I was talking about, the $50 one. Gives 100% bonus to everything. It is currently the best armor in the game, and if you intend to play this game for like hundreds upon hundreds of hours, it is probably a good idea to get it, mainly because it'll save you a lot of time in the long run. That's only if you're like really going to commit to the game though. But there's still plenty of people who have like just as much stuff as I do, who have never spent a penny on this game. It's definitely possible to do. It's just a lot more helpful to have something like that. Well, let's go change our appearance. We're using Lapina right now. Well, let's go back to male. Been like a female forever with that. It's actually Rock Shin Week. I normally use this anyways. Let's go change to him. Let me go with my normal appearance I used to use. And go to no helmet. Want none. Where's none? Want none. Oh, there it is. Oh, never mind. We were already at none. I started on none, and then I... Okay, let me go change these here's. Let's see. Let me get the full-blown here. The full-blown here. There we go. And let me change these things colors. I hate that none of them actually match the fur, though. Let's see. I'm gonna find something that will match it. Black matches everything. There we go. I think black is what I had it before as well. Go fully black around it. Oh no, black looks so dull though. But it does match. Let's see. Let's go with... go with cyan. Oops, wrong one. Cyan for all the cyan. Now that looks bright. Very bright. They need to add like a whole color wheel to this. They don't have enough options. You can't even get the exact color of his fur. Like every single character in here is not the correct color for it. And all the other ones look a bit weird. Oh no, just none of the colors work other than black. I guess I'll just stick with black or something. Sure, there we go. We're back in black. So let's see. Maybe let's go to pirate outfit. The pirate. There we go. Pirate doesn't quite work though. What looks like a merchant? Well, pirate kind of looks like a merchant. Looks like a merchant and pirate. Vampire doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to go pirate armor. It looks the most merchant-like. We're gonna dress up like Finley. There we go. Pirate with the Rakshin thing. Half the picture is just black because of how much fur he has. Hello, I have no clue how to say that. Illusternidaliv. Hello, welcome. Rip name. Pronunciation. Now put on a hat. Oh yeah, we could do a hat. Sure, I can go do one of the hats. Which hat should I put on it? Yeah, the hats come with the armor. You buy them both at once. Whenever you buy an armor, you simultaneously buy its hat. If you're buying it for visual purposes, you get both of them at once for the same price. When the game first came out, visuals or all the outfits used to be cosmetic only, as in they didn't even give any bonuses. But then they realized no one was buying them. So to fix that, they ended up giving every single armor a slight bonus to resources. And that's why every single armor has a bonus to resource. But yeah, for like 1 month, or not even, like half a month. Yeah, actually 1 month. About 1 month when the game first launched, it all started with fully cosmetics. But that didn't quite work out. Because basically no one bought them. At the time, that was pretty steep too. Because $50 for dragon armor, because that's basically how much it costed at the time, based on the economy back then, was like highway robbery. Just for like a visual cosmetic within the game that you can't even resell. Illest nerd alive. Oh, okay, I see. Illest nerd alive. Welcome. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, I see. Thank you. That makes a lot more sense. I'm really bad at words that are all crumpled up together. Especially those word jumbles. I can never do word jumbles. But even when it's all in a straight line, I sometimes can't really differentiate the words within where the gaps are. I don't know. It's just something I'm not good at. As you guys have seen many times before. Okay. I could look at that for like an hour and I probably wouldn't have even noticed that that's what it is. Let's see. Wow, we have alignment. I can't believe we actually got that. We got it right off the top right there. It saved us barely. So we'll get that, get the kill, overkill. Oh, we have the other alignment too. Okay, we won. Oh, that was easy. If you guys have any other questions, any other teams you want me to do, let me know. I will be wrapping up soon to head to bed. Tomorrow, I will likely be doing a video going over all the various teams with Sekhma. So let me get this straight before I do the video tomorrow then. It's Sekhma? Sekhma? Is Sekhma correct? I keep saying Sekhma. Everyone keeps saying it's only 2 syllables. So Sekhma? Is that correct then? I know I always pronounce them wrong, but I'm pretty sure during the video I'll still call it by both names. The team you passed have been stressed as you get the sudden surge of points. Aww. Well, if they would have seen the stream on Saturday, they would have known that we would have gotten that surge of points. Because we basically had one person away the entire week, which is why it seemed like our points were so low. And then on the very last hours, he came in and did all 30 of his battles. So that's the only reason why it seemed like we were so low the entire week, was we had like 1.5 people who were away for like the majority of the week. Well, one person was away half the week. Another one was away for literally the entire week. He was moving. So so he didn't come back until like the last few hours of Sunday. I almost thought he wasn't even going to do it, but luckily he came in and did it. Yeah, he managed to do 30 in a couple hours, and I think he got pretty high too. It was Nathan. Let me go check what he even got for his win rate. He did it in about, like, I think 3 hours or so. He ended up doing all 30 battles, which is relatively quick. I'll go double check. It might have been more towards 4 hours though, which would be a little bit more realistic. I didn't actually like time it. Wasn't like paying attention the whole time, but somewhere around there. It was all in one session for the most part too. Okay. Where do we throw this? But I've done that before too on my other account, doing it all in one session. So we'll throw that down. Get the kill. Oh, that was way overkill. Probably should throw it one of the other ones. Like, he'd be dead right now if I did. But hey, a map. A treasure map. They're so useless, but they'll go into the pile. Pile of endless maps. Okay, I think we won. Take the skull there. Do we not have a drop? We do not have a drop. Why do we not have a drop? Let's take it like that. Ah, we didn't get a skull at the top, but I don't think he can deny every skull from us. No, he can't. And we'll do that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Do that, and down it goes. Your guild steals did not reset today. Easy 40k all week. Oh, nice, Plumpko. Nice. I haven't actually seen that before. I've seen a couple weird glitches with guilds and kind of resources, but I've never seen the 40k actually roll over into the following week. Oh, I forgot to go show the other thing of Nathan doing all of his battles. It is way too hard to get mythics in this game. Yes, it is. There are going to be addressing it though, because a lot of people have mentioned that in the past, especially since they keep adding one every single month. And there's another one coming this Friday, but or for PC and mobile anyways, there's another one coming this Friday. I don't know if console has another one coming this Friday. That'd be cool if they do both of them at the same time. But yes, they are adding a crafting system, not the next patch, but the next patch after the next patch. There will be a crafting system, and this crafting system will be able to create mythics. We don't know exactly how long it will take to be able to get these cards, but there will be a way to specifically obtain mythics that you want, or just mythics in general. So they are going to be adding that in the nearest future. And it's something they've been needing for a while. I think there's like 13, 14, maybe even 15 mythics now. And they keep adding one per month. And it just keeps becoming exponentially harder to get specific mythics. So the crafting system has been much needed to fix that issue. And it is coming in within the next couple months or so. Why don't they just make it a little easier to get them? Well, they need to keep some kind of value to them and make them somewhat hard to get. Because for one, with the system they already created, they have to keep it fair for everyone who already has gone out to achieve trying to get them. And other than that, what was the other point I was going to make? I don't know. But they normally don't really increase drop rates that often. Very occasionally they tweak them slightly, but they never like extremely increase drop rates. And once they add the crafting system, I don't think they'll really need to anymore, because you can just craft them all. But yeah, I don't think they'll ever really tweak the drop rates for the most part. They've been pretty steady for a while now. What do we do? We'll just move that over. Get the skull right there. Get it off the... Oh, come on, Agile. Good, it didn't double Agile. That would have been really annoying. Is that enough to kill? No. Yes. No. No. We'll just do that, and then Inferno King it. And that's the match. Oh, and because of you got the new Mythic Dragon. Wow, very nice, Plumpko. That is some really nice luck. Did you just do it off a global chat right now as well? Or did you end up doing that earlier? Probably earlier. Yeah, probably earlier. I don't see it now. Okay. And, oh, for whoever mentioned the thing about Nathan earlier, too, or that, like, spike that we got out of nowhere, it was this one. Or let me go show it real quick. I feel like I need to sneeze. Oh, no. Oh, no. I hate that. When I need to sneeze, I don't know why. I cannot sneeze while I'm streaming. I can't. I try to, but I can't. That's not the right one. Your results. Nathan. This was the guy who basically did them all in one session in like 3 hours. He did pretty good too. He actually did end up doing the 4-1, and then he did these 25 all in one session. They did pretty good for like doing it all at once. Because it is easier to do better at them if you take it like day by day, and not just because you don't have to stress out about it as much, but because you can actually ask your guild and be like, hey, what are you guys using on this day, and what kind of teams were they using, and stuff like that. Whereas if you do them all in one session on like a Saturday or Sunday, you won't really be able to get information like that. That may help you quite a bit in winning all your battles. Hello, Cassandra Stokes. Welcome. Do you have any idea how the crafting system will work? We don't really know much information about it other than it will likely use souls. It will likely incorporate some kind of little mini game. It may use a new resource that they're going to be creating that you'll have to accumulate by some means, possibly by the new mini game. And it will be able to craft weapons and cards. And as far as the rarity, we do not know. It should most likely be able to craft everything, though it has yet to be confirmed. The only thing that has been confirmed is mythics will be craftable. Though, assuming that mythics are craftable, we can pretty much assume everything is craftable. But the other thing is we do not currently know the costs. We may know that it may take souls or something, but we don't know if it's going to take like what it will take. Maybe it'll use their extra resources that they're adding, or maybe it'll take trade stones. We have no clue. They have not actually mentioned, or probably not even determined yet, what they're going to be what their cost will be. They're probably still testing numbers and a bunch of stuff with it. Can you show us your schedule tab again? I probably should have something up with that. I need to do like some kind of visual at the beginning of streams or something for that. But my schedule tab is on my about page on my YouTube page. I can go get a link for it real quick. But if you just go to my about page on YouTube, it shows my entire schedule for what I do for streams and video uploads. Let me go get that real quick. My channel, about page. Come on, load. What are you doing, YouTube? My channel. Come on, YouTube. Probably because I'm streaming, it's going so slow. About page. And there it is. But yeah, it's Monday and Tuesday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I've been streaming at those dates or those times and days for like 8 months straight now. So we pretty much never miss them either. Occasionally I do cancel if like something comes up, but it's relatively rare. But yeah, that's the normal schedule we run by. And occasionally I do extra streams here and there as well. Not too often, and if I do, they're generally games that aren't this game. But I do throw some other streams in there from time to time. Oh yeah, I forgot, double stealthy. That's really annoying. Oh, triple stealthy. Oh wait, he doesn't have stealthy on the other one though. It would be triple stealthy if he did though. Oh, one down. I think we just already won. No, we need to get a Gorgoltha down. So we'll go through that. No, I mean your Guild Wars section's schedule tab. Oh, sure, I can go through that schedule. I didn't know you meant that schedule. Sorry about that. Let me go get the other schedule then up right after this. Let's see. We'll get the kill off there. Oh, I forgot. I can't do it. Well, we'll overkill him then. Well, then again, we would have overkilled either of them, regardless of which one we shot at. We didn't get full anything off of that, so we'll just move that over. Get a bunch of yellow. That is a lot of yellow. Wow. And is that enough damage? Do we have alignment next one? No. We'll move that down. There we go. That's enough to kill. We'll do that into the skull, and that's match. And there we go. Okay. Yeah, I can go show my schedule again. We have yet to get a single week in which we don't battle Interim or Anonymous. Every single week so far, we've had to battle at least one of the two. This week does appear to be slightly easier of a week, though, I do believe. Because we don't have Anonymous, so that makes it... Any week we don't have Anonymous is slightly weaker. I mean, slightly easier. But, yeah, this is currently what we're up against. Druid's Glades, Match Matchers. Oh, good. Match Matchers made it back in top 10. Congrats to them. They used to be the guild I was in for like a... I've been in their guild longer than... Actually, I think I've been in their guild longer than I've been in my own guild that I created. I was in their guild for like a year and a half. And my guild isn't even a year old yet. So yeah, I've actually been in Match Matchers for longer than my current guild. My guild hasn't even been around for a year yet. Actually, on that note, how long has my guild been around? My guild has been around for 319 days. Interesting. And how many days are there in a year again? How'd you forget? I think 365, right? If it's not a leap year. 365, am I right? I think that's right. Google, go. Google. Whoops. I just typed in good to try to get to Google. But, what was I looking for again? Oh yeah. How many days in a year? How many days in a year? Yeah, 365. I was right. Okay. Just double checking. So yeah, we still have 40. Wait, how many is that? 36? No. 50. No. 46. Yeah, I was right. 46. 46 more days will mark the 1 year mark of this guild. So we still haven't even reached that yet. Hey, and we got another little reward thing there. But yeah, that will pretty much, wait, let's see. Is the new troop any good for tomorrow since it's Purple Day? No, personally, I am not really going to be using it. Well, then again, maybe I should, at least for one battle, just to show maybe a team for it. But personally, I'm not going to be like spamming it every single time. I'll probably just do it for show this week because it just came out, and why not? But I don't think I'm actually going to be using it within Guild Wars. Don't even think there is really a team. I might try thinking of something with a Herdmaster with it. But personally, well, I guess maybe her and her Herdmaster actually wouldn't be that bad. But I guess I'll show a team with her tomorrow. Still not quite sure exactly what that'll be. Pretty sure it's going to be Herdmaster first slot with Sekhma in like last slot. Summoner will probably have to be Amnesia, so maybe I'll put her in front of Amnesia. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, you'll definitely need to have a Herdmaster with her. That's definitely guaranteed if you're going to run that. But personally, I'm going to do it for like one battle just to show it, and then probably stick with my normal team. I don't feel like she'll be too good in Guild Wars. She's really good in PvP, but the inconsistency of ever putting skulls on the board in Guild Wars is a little bit dangerous, because if you don't get the alignment and you end up getting killed or something, it's not going to be that good. Though she is 50% stats, so even just using her as like a tank or something could actually be somewhat good. She's immune to freeze, though freeze isn't really used in Guild Wars. Only Deathmark and Devour really is at the moment, so immune to freeze won't really come into play like at all. And most teams that use freeze use stun out as well, so they're likely using Corvash Queen map combo with like a Valkyrie or Mercy and something else. So she's just gonna get stunned and get frozen anyways. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna bother really using her. Okay, so I think that's everything. Oh wait, Tacet, you're just your first fight tomorrow is against Druid's Glade, upcoming from bracket 2. Yes. Oh, are you from Druid's Glade? Yeah. This will be, I believe this is Druid's Glade's first time in the tier 1. I don't recall the name of the guild, so that's cool. And matchers end up coming back in, and we got all that. So should be an interesting week for next week. And we finally don't have to do matchers again. I mean, not matchers. We don't have to do Anonymous again. Anytime we don't have to fight Anonymous is a good week, because obviously Anonymous is notorious for being the #1 guild. Though we did beat them the very first week. We did end up beating them. But that's the only week we ever beat them. Well, maybe we will sometime in the future. Would you recommend Valkyrie on a soul generating team? Yes. Valkyrie's always amazing on soul generating teams. The cheapest thing you can use her on when you're first starting out is on Warlock, Valkyrie, Warlock. Sure, I'll just move that over this. Warlock, Valkyrie, Warlock. Did I just say that? I think I said something else. But yeah, this team right here, Warlock, go the Dragon Claw banner right there, and there you go. And you're pretty much set. You just get the first trait on the Warlock, preferably the first 2, and this can generate you a lot of souls. You end up using the Valkyrie, getting the Warlock's field, just spam out the just spam out the Warlocks. You need at least the first trait, preferably the first 2 traits. The first trait will help gain you a lot more souls, and the second trait will just make it easier to get kills. And if you can ever get these things to hit at least 20 damage, once you reach that point, you can just go to Divining Fields and one-shot these things. You would need them to have a base damage after the +3 of about a 16 or 17, preferably a bit higher, but that's about the minimum to be able to defeat these on normal. And then you just do the Ranger first, aim all the way up, and then go from there. But that only works if you can one-shot them. Otherwise, you would just use it within within questing or PvP if you can actually get away with winning with it. But yeah, it does generate a lot of souls. I highly recommend using your Valkyrie for soul farming. It is one of the best soul farming troops out there, other than something like Dragon Soul, Fair Shroud, but those are relatively hard to end up getting as drops. Let's see. Fierce Slow wanted a friendly or a new player friendly team for Tesla. I'm not quite sure of one. I can go try putting one together real quick though. Tesla, well, you'd still use Honor, you just wouldn't have the traits on it. You would use a Tesla. Really, the team I already use is pretty much friendly other than the Corvash on it. Honor, pretty much everyone has. Apothecary is only a ultra rare, so you will most likely have that, and if you don't, you'll likely be getting it very soon. And the only thing that would change is you wouldn't use a Corvash because you wouldn't have the traits, and you might not even have the troop in general. And for that, you can just use the colors that you're missing, yellow and purple. So you can use maybe something like a Herdmaster for the cleanse and all that. You'd use it in last slot, even though he does have leadership. For one, you might not even have the leadership trait, and the other reason is just so he doesn't die. You can use him more as just an exploder, and yeah, that'd basically be the same thing. You just use it slightly like this, and of course your Honor wouldn't have any traits, but it still would end up doing you your brown generation. You may even move it a slot, probably put the Apothecary up front, just to make sure your Honor doesn't die, and just keep feeding mana down into it. You would use your Honor on blue or red to get your Tesla up every single time, and you would just use your Herdmaster to get rid of death marks, status effects, and just generate you mana in general. And there you go. They play pretty similarly. It would be a little bit weaker, but it would still easily get you very solid wins. And also, hello, Sister Keeper. Forgot to say hi, I believe. And now I will be heading off for the night. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight, and I hope you all had a wonderful holiday for any of you that did end up celebrating Memorial Day. Other than that, we will be back tomorrow from the normal time of the same time we just did, from 2 hours prior to now. It's from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're not going to make it for that, we will be back on Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So those are upcoming streams. Other than that, I keep saying other than that, but we will be doing the video more for the Teska, or whatever her name is. I'll say it a billion different ways incorrectly. But for the new Legend on PC Mobile, I will be going over that tomorrow. I'll probably be linking the Tesla video to it as well, just for anyone who wanted it for console, because I know a lot of people are wanting Tesla teams, and I'll cover more in the streams as well if you guys need me to cover any specific ones based on what you have available. But it's normally pretty straightforward. Just put Honor on the team and you're good to go with a Tesla that basically just runs itself. And if you have a Gorgoltha, you can put like double Tesla behind a Gorgoltha and then just put like a mana generator in it, like a Hellcat, or anything that you can give her, either the two, a Valkyrie or something of the like. But anyways, I'll wrap it up for today. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight, and I will see you all later. Have a wonderful week, and goodbye.